What is up guys, how are you doing? So Groupon had this offer on smart wearables and my friend was like, where are you going to use all of those? And I was like, watch me. In fact, I have more than one, I have two, so let's unbox both. I'm going to find out more about these, but I'll put the link to them in the description. There's basically two tiers, and you get like one of a random smartwatch that's like in that list. Most of them are watches at least. One of the ones here isn't, but you'll see it slightly up close and personal. We're going to do this one first. This one is a smartwatch. In fact, once we take it out of the packaging, you reveal this. This is the smartwatch with Bluetooth, which totally isn't some of the most generic branding you've ever seen. Looking at the side reveals all of its features, if you can call them that. It has an FM radio, it can tell you that you need to drink water, track activity and sleep, all of the sound and stuff. Most interestingly though, it has a camera. Packaging clearly isn't too expensive though, because it's just those two things printed on each side. So on the other side is just the colour choice. This one is in black. On the back you get specification, which makes for some really funny reading. It's just got like a list of stuff it does and the word yes next to all of it. Make/receive phone calls, yes. Phone book, yes. SMS, yes. And so on. This box opens up like pretty much any phone ever, where you kind of slide it up and voila. However, that's where the premium ends, where as you look inside you realise that it's just got one of those like plastic bag things. And inside we have like a guide and a micro USB cable for charging. What is cool is the guide actually has a nice QR code, so you can download a copy of the app for your phone. And outside of being kind of badly translated Chinese, it's alright. In fact, having said that, even the English is not too shabby. Taking it out of a little plastic bag reveals the watch itself, which has a nice screen protector, which we shall take off. Not the screen protector, obviously the little plasticky bit that comes with it. And that reveals the screen itself, and I wonder if we can power this on. Pressing and holding the power button does in fact power it on. It gives you that nice little tune, and to be fair, the power on time is pretty quick. The rubber watch band feels a touch cheap, but I've definitely felt worse. And the metal on the back has little protective plastic, which you can also peel off. Being completely honest, this screen looks a bit ugh. The viewing angles are kind of shoddy depending on what you're looking at. For example, if we go to this, some of the icons just don't really, you can barely see them the moment you move the watch. But other than that, it's actually quite alright. Around the side it has that micro USB port for charging, as well as the microphone and speaker, and on the other side is the one solitary physical button, and underneath there are 3 soft buttons. I will now wear this for a few weeks, which is when the final review will be published, and I will give this away. That's not all though, because as I mentioned, I bought 2, so we have a second one as well, and this second one is slightly cooler. It's a Jawbone Up 24. Before we unbox this, I just want to mention it has this really cool plastic flap, which you can like fold up, and you can actually put your wrist in it to see whether or not the watch would fit your wrist, which is a really cool idea for making sure it's your size. Looking around the rest of the packaging, you can actually see it's all very different. Turning it around, it's got a bunch of instructions like how to set up the app, and on the underneath is all the sort of serial numbery stuff. And all you have to do is pull these tabs and open it. And it has the little thing at the top, know yourself, live better. It's also worth mentioning that this thing was released about 3 years ago, so the app will probably look extremely different. Opening it up consists of pulling these 2 tabs, then pulling it up, and I think that should more or less be it, apart from that bit of tape right there. Once you get rid of that plastic, you'll see this. You get a nice little sort of get started guide thingy, which if we just kind of pull that out, you can see right here. Get the app is pretty comprehensive actually, and comes in a bunch of languages to make sure you do get the app, and it comes with this adapter which I'll explain in a minute. Taking out the device itself, it's got this sort of red rubbery finish to it, so it's actually really nice to the touch. If I put this on real quick, it actually feels nice on the wrist as well, and it's kind of like an accessory more than a fitness band. However, the reason for this adapter is quite amusing, because if I turn it over, you'll see that's a 2.5mm headphone jack, because to charge this, what you do is you pull off this end Look at that. They just use an audio jack, and you plug that into there, and then you plug this into whatever you want to charge it with. That is that's crazy, right? This end bit here is actually a button, so if you press and hold it, you should feel it vibrate, I assume, or do something. We'll find out if I hold it long enough. It might need a bit of charging though. Outside of that, this is designed to be a band, not a watch, so it doesn't have any physical display. And again, there's a review coming soon, probably in the coming weeks. As you're watching this, it's actually been a week since I unboxed these. I just had so many interviews to publish that it's just been ages. I was actually there yesterday. That's how long it's been for me. And using my phone as a power source reveals that there is in fact an LED. In fact, there are two of them, to show that it's being charged and when it's powered on. So I'm going to be wearing these for the next few weeks. It will be interesting to see what I miss with my LG G Watch R, which is currently behind the camera, and what I like about these. If you're watching this, it's already been a week-ish, so we'll see. And I'll be giving each one away as I do the review, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you like the video, make sure to click like. If you didn't, I'm not quite sure what you're doing here. However, there is good news. You can click right here to see the previous video. You can click here to see the video that YouTube thinks you will like most. And I highly recommend you subscribe. You can do that by clicking right here. That will make sure you catch the reviews, which means that even if you don't like the videos, you might be able to win one of these. I will see you guys next time.